Good morning and welcome to lesson 102. I share God's will for happiness for me. You do not want to suffer. You may think it buys you something and may still believe that a little it buys you is what you want. Yet this belief is surely shaken now, at least enough to let you question it and to suspect it really makes no sense. It has not gone as yet, but lacks the roots that once secured it tightly to the dark and hidden secret places of your mind. Today, we try to loose its weakened hold still further and to realize that pain is purposeless, without a cause, and with no power to accomplish anything. It cannot purchase anything at all. It offers nothing and does not exist. And everything you think it offers you is lacking in existence, like itself. You have been slave to nothing. Be you free today to join the happy will of God. For several days, we will continue to devote our periods of practicing to exercises planned to help you reach the happiness God's will has placed in you. Here is your home, and here is your safety. Your peace, here there is no fear. Here is salvation, here is rest at last. Begin your practice periods today with this acceptance of God's will for you. I share God's will for happiness for me, and I accept it as my function now. Then seek this function deep within your mind, for it is there, awaiting but your choice. You cannot fail to find it when you learn it is your choice and that you share God's will. Be happy, for your only function here is happiness. You have no need to be less loving to God's Son than He whose love created Him as loving as Himself. Besides these hourly 5-minute rests, pause frequently today to tell yourself that you have now accepted happiness as your one function, and be sure that you are joining with God's will in doing this. We'll begin our short practice. I share God's will for happiness for me. Breathing in and out. Noticing the rise and fall of the torso and the sound of our breathing. Looking for all the places where we have suffering, physical, mental, emotional. What meaning do we think it brings to our lives? What meaning does it have for us? For example, I've injured my foot and knee and I am completely immobile, which is very frustrating. So when I read these lines that there is no suffering, I'm physically suffering. I'm frustrated. So looking at the meaning I make of that is that I can't do the things I normally do. If I can't take care of my kids, clean the house, shop, work, what meaning do I have? How can I be happy without those things that give me meaning? And Jesus is pushing us to look beyond that my physical suffering here doesn't mean I lose my purpose in the world. I make too much meaning of it. I share God's will for happiness for me. I accept it as my function now. I cannot fail to find happiness and choosing God's will as my function. Happiness is my choice. In spite of my physical circumstances. I share God's will for happiness for me. Thank you for joining us today for Lesson 102. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for Lesson 103. A reminder to set your alarm for every hour for 5 minutes. For our practice today, I share God's will for happiness for me. Have a wonderful day.